Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Ain't talking money, then you're talking don't matter. Well, that's interesting. Anyways, that's the Shane theme song. Welcome here to the Sports Talk Network. I didn't even know if I was going to do this video. This video probably will be short, and then again, most of my reviews are. I will talk more in depth SmackDown. I'll probably breeze through here. This probably might even be a 5-minute video. Hopefully longer, maybe not. Had some things going down, happening here in my home. Our family pet, our family doggy named Princess. I had to put her down earlier today, age of 13. So I've been very blessed and lucky in my life. All the animals that I had so far, being 12 and older and everything, and such like that. But anyways, that's things going on around here. So, but we'll move on from there. But I did at least want to try to get a review up. I didn't know if I was going to today. I didn't know if I was going to do it tomorrow. I want to be here for my mom and others, my family and everything from today's events and such. So I did watch SmackDown. I just didn't have it, on sound, or I had mostly on mute or whatever. And I was watching periodically and such like that. But anyways, let's just get into it and move on. Talking about SmackDown Live. Open up the show with the Shane McMahon theme playing here for the start of the show and the end. Shane McMahon making major changes to SmackDown Live main event, changing what was just simply Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton, turning into a no DQ match, and saying that the newsy paperboy Sami Zayn, as he called him, his words, not mine, there in that promo, that Zayn will not be in the match. I do still think that this is heading for Zayn and Owens either to actually be fired or traded. Like if Shane, or you want to talk about a shocking thing that could actually happen, the disagreement battle between Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. I'm not saying the crazy idea of a match, but I am saying maybe Shane fires Daniel Bryan for not firing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, where at the end of all of this, whether it's right after or at the pay-per-view, Clash of Champions, or the SmackDown after Clash of Champions, there on Tuesday the 19th, December 19th, 2017, USA Network, 7 p.m. Central start, that night, Shane McMahon fires Daniel Bryan as general manager, because he's the commissioner. Shane McMahon, his word is law in SmackDown, in the kayfabe sense. As commissioner, really, he doesn't ever have to listen to Daniel Bryan if he didn't want to. Same with how that works, ruling out with Iron Fist over on Raw with Stephanie McMahon. But that's just how her character is, different from Shane McMahon's face character in WWE. It's just Stephanie McMahon being a heel. Point being is that could be what happens then. Shane McMahon fires Daniel Bryan as commissioner. And I would think this probably would happen at the pay-per-view, because then you can go into the SmackDown after the pay-per-view event of who's going to be the new general manager, who Shane McMahon going to announce. You can have Shane tweet on his Twitter, that he's made a decision. He'll announce at the start of the show and blah, 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 like that, and get people to watch the start of the show. I, as Team Blue guy, who always watching SmackDown and always watching Raw, because that's what I do here on this channel, along with other things. Here's what I know. So, I don't know. That's how I would do it if that was the case. Like, as I'm, thinking of this in my head, and I'm trying to speak it out to all of you that are watching, live or otherwise. Have it happen at Clash of Champions, a segment at some point, pre-show, otherwise, during the show, before the main event, backstage segment, I don't care. Shane McMahon being fed up with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan not wanting to be a yes man, as he already said tonight. Then I'm not your guy. Shane McMahon relieving Daniel Bryan of his duties for being not outright firing him. Daniel Bryan actually being okay with that, not being up in arms and whatever, because then that would have led to a match or something. But since Daniel Bryan probably won't ever be wrestling in WWE at least again, I still give that only like a 16% chance of happening. Almost at the most 20% of a chance of happening. Then he calls out Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan, or Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. So I would say this actually would happen in the ring. They come out, Shane McMahon says he's sorry about that. That he would that they are fired. Then like actually him doing that, firing them. I would have said maybe a trade and say I worked out something with Stephanie McMahon. I worked something out with my sister for us to get talent back. Like maybe he, realized something like as much as he wanted to just simply fire them, he knew that he needed talent back. If he's, wanting to get rid of them over to Braun being his sister's problem, as he said tonight during the opening. So no, obviously go many different ways of how you do it. Daniel Bryan might not get fired. Shane might decide to keep him and just want to punish him forever. And in the end, Owens and Zayn just quit. Not to putting up with the BS and then going over to Raw that way. As free agents, so to speak. I mean, you're a free agent. But there's pretty much only one other company or brand or other thing you're going to. So kind of lose that mystique. But still, point being, then there you go over there. You can have it that way. Or you could not have Daniel Bryan fired. You could have the tension between Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan because Shane McMahon firing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at the pay-per-view or the Thursday after. Or whatever. I'm always saying on that pay-per-view or the Thursday after because I don't want this spreading out all the way to Royal Rumble. Yes, I know I talk about how things should always happen at the Big Four events because the Big Four events have biggest things and biggest storylines concluded at those shows. Makes sense, it's knowledge. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes. New Day defeats Benjamin and Chad Gable. Might have a triple threat safety match at the taking titles at Clash of Champions, who knows? But I was thinking it still would be Shelton and Chad to face the Usos, but we'll see. Bludgeon Brothers defeating the Hype Bros and the Mojo Rawley attacking his now former partner, Zack Ryder. They're going to set up a match pre-show at the pay-per-view and go from there. Or maybe not even at the pay-per-view. Maybe they'll just have been suspended these a couple of weeks, 3 weeks. 3 more SmackDown Lives, 3 weeks, whatever weeks until we get to the event. But I think it would be a official match. Mojo Rawley versus Zack Ryder and Mojo going over and be in the future. As much as I'd like to see Zack winning a WWE Championship, it's probably never going to happen. But most would have said that about Jinder Mahal years ago, let alone months ago, even when he had that opportunity out of nowhere. Honestly, I'm sure most would say that. And speaking of Jinder Mahal, modern day Maharaja, AJ Styles defeating the Singh brothers in a 2-on-1 handicap match, and Jinder Mahal showing up and attacking Styles and the best of him and his history. Then the newly named team here, now called the Riott Squad, defeating Charlotte Flair and Naomi. Natalia just leaves the team there. Naomi gets attacked by its members, and then Charlotte was there. And in the end, it kind of was like what happened on Raw. Just booked in a different way, which is fine. Hey, you're trying to book it a little bit different, but you still want to have the same results. That's what WWE wanted. That's what they had. What they wanted, and that's what happened. Riott Squad in the end, they'll get the win there, defeating that team technically, as it's going to be in the record books. And to the main event, Kevin Owens does actually win. Kevin Owens defeats Randy Orton in the No DQ match. So as much as change some of these things at them, they're still going to be winning. And that might get them frustrated to just, fire him outright like you wanted to in the first place. So I don't know. Like I said, that storyline, the main storyline here in SmackDown, that can go anywhere, different which way. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. For sure. But that's pretty much it for the SmackDown Live review. Like I said, I'm trying to do this quick. I didn't even know if I was going to do one today or tonight because of the situation that I brought up earlier in the show that happened here in my day, my life. I'm dealing with family, or in regards to family business. And if you missed that, you're welcome to rewatch the beginning later on or whatever. But either way, there is. I'm sure I'll talk more in depth with my team or with myself or with whatever for Steve's Wrestling Ramble on Thursday. But the next time you see me, I will be back the next day, tomorrow, for Talking Packers with Steve, my NFL show, NFL predictions for the next upcoming week of football matchups as we get closer to the end of the season. Oh, by the way, the BCS rankings or the college football playoff rankings came out today. Wisconsin Badgers, University of Wisconsin-Madison Badgers, officially, because they're part of the University of Wisconsin system. University of Wisconsin-Madison, but simply just called Wisconsin Badgers for sports. Are number 4 right now in the rankings. Hopefully, we defeat Ohio State on Saturday. We win, we're in. We're in the playoff. That would just actually feel kind of weird, but will be awesome in the same respect. So, and we might actually have a playoff without Alabama, just like how it would be interesting to have a Super Bowl without New England. We have it a lot of times, but I don't know. But either way, point being is, we'll be back tomorrow for the NFL podcast and then the wrestling podcast and the videos moving forward from there. But I just at least wanted to get my regular Tuesday Smackdown Live reviews, this review out, so I can keep on schedule. But it really was close to me not even doing one tonight. Like, I would have done one, but maybe tomorrow afternoon or even as late as right before doing my NFL show, doing videos back to back. Like, I didn't know. But I found a couple minutes here after or during while the news is on. I usually watch my grandfather, and like I said, I spent most of the night with my family and us and such. But yeah. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, rest of your evening, rest of your whatever that you were watching, wherever you have been watching. Let me know what you think about anything in the comment section below. And above all else, as always, take care. So what am I supposed to do? Roll